Welcome to Quick Cash Flow Key number 3. This is the third key to quick cash and the third case study too. And this one is crazy because it is crazy sometimes when you feel like you are meant for change, but you don't know where your life is going. You just know that you are evolving, right? And that can be scary. Oh, that can feel like such a scary thing inside. And you don't know where life is taking you. Sometimes it's because you're burning something to the ground, and sometimes it's because you are rising into something new. Well, guess what? That happened to me in Market Like a Nerd. In the last case study, you heard about how I booked over $500,000 in like 120 days or so, right? And I know that most people are dying to have that level of success, and that is totally fine. But sometimes you make money and you're like, there's something else. There's something else to life besides money. And that is how I felt. I felt like I was meant to go in a different direction in life altogether. So I went into law school and I started working towards politics. And I'm not completely there where I want to go. We shall see where it takes me. But I could also feel that business had to change. There's something in business that needs to be different, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it yet. But I knew that I was meant for something different. And so guess what I did? I burnt that business to the ground. It took me about $400,000 to close that business down because of how big it grew. Refunding customers to say, I'm done. I can't serve you, so here's your money back. I don't want to hurt you in the process. Going to team members saying, hey, I'm going to pay you money while you go and look for another job. Like I wanted to do it in such a good way, good-hearted way, but it was just, I'm ready. I'm ready to burn this all down. And so I did something that is probably scary to a lot of people, but I took that complete business and I let it go. Now, I did want to make sales in the process for the purposes of covering all of the expenses. And so one of the things that I did do was I did sell things that Market Like a Nerd built, and I gave it to other people. There are softwares that I built and sold that I gave the software to someone else to sell. There are programs that I sold that I gave to some people to license them out to go and sell it as their own. There are certifications that I made in order to certify other people and the methodologies that I came up with. And it was mostly my close network, people who I believed in taking over Market Like a Nerd work, who I believed would do a good job dealing with the software, dealing with the methodologies, and holding it up to my expectations, to my high quality, and knowing that they would take it out into the world and do a good job. So I took it to my close network and I said, here, you can have this, or here, you can be licensed in it. And they paid me in order to be able to go and do that out as if it was their own. And that is something that you do want to keep in mind, right? If you are changing, if you're burning something down, if you're rising, if you're evolving, you can make money off of that too. It doesn't have to be a bad process. It's like some people think that divorces have to be bad, but you can handle it in a way, or your lawyer can help you handle it in a way where it's not as painful, right? Evolutions are not always painful. Sometimes you can find a way to go through it and feel good in the process. And yeah, sure, it's scary, but can it be scary and money making? That would be great. And so that was how I closed down. That was how I burnt it. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to rise up. I'm going to do a risen upgrade, just like what we talked about in the previous case studies. There can be an upgrade that you make in the process. And what did I do? I took my mailing list. I took Facebook ads. And I sent it to a signature offer that I called Market Like a Nerd. And so Market Like a Nerd used to be a complete business, but now it's a program. It's one program, and literally you get access to everything I created in Market Like a Nerd. Market Like a Nerd used to have a lot of different programs, a lot of different courses, right? A lot of different templates, and you'd have to pay for each thing on its own. And I said, no. You know what? It's a signature offer. I'm going to create a brand new core material in it that kind of summarizes the methodology that I used in Market Like a Nerd as a whole in the entire business. And then every single solitary bonus is going to be anything that I created in Market Like a Nerd. So here, let me share my screen. I'll show you what I did. This is a good example of here, hold on. All right, I'm sharing my screen. If you go to marketlikeanerd.com, you can see I'm putting it in, and it forwards over to Good and Paid, which is the new business. And it's a new brand. I completely and utterly changed the brand because this was like me evolving and realizing like I'm going to do it in a different way because I've changed. My brand has changed. And so I created a brand new sales page, even with like an image of some of the money, not even all of the money that I made in Market Like a Nerd. Scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you'll see, hold on, these are the core modules. So these are things that I made from scratch as as I had this evolution. But the bonus is you'll see everything I created in Market Like a Nerd, everything is just a bonus now. And so this was a way for me to avoid feeling like I'm throwing things in the trash and making sure other people still get the value of everything that I've created, but it's not a business anymore. It's a signature program. Market Like a Nerd is not an LLC. It is a program. And so this is not another, basically what I'm saying in this case study, right, is it's a few things, okay? It's a few things. The action steps are needed. Like if you don't make an attempt to make money, you are not going to get money. Like as I was breaking down and burning the business, the LLC to the ground, if all I was doing was closing down, there would have been no money. But instead I said, I'm going to attempt to make money in the course of closing it down. And so I came up with an offer and I put it in front of traffic. I did an attempt in the process of what most people would say, you're not going to make money in this process. Okay. And then when it came to changing Market Like a Nerd from an LLC to a signature program, that was my attempt to rise. Changing the branding from comic books to luxury, feminine, black, white, tan type of branding was me rising. And if you avoid that rise, guess what? You're going to get stuck. You are not going to evolve. You're not going to transform. So make your attempts and rise. That is what is needed. That is what you should not be avoiding. And so what I want to say here is step number 1 is just attempt it and don't give up, because the more you attempt, the more you will learn. And step number 2 is rise and upgrade through those attempts, because who you are now is not who you are going to be through these attempts. Believe it the way I believe in you. Now, in order to access more of these case studies, in order to learn more things that you can model off of other people and do it in the right way, go ahead and join Immediately Paid, the membership, where everything that we teach in there is all about cash injections. It's all about getting immediately paid, right? It's about money making. It's about examples of cash flow and cash campaigns that we have done, that other people have done, and what you can learn through it. So go ahead over to Immediately Paid, and we will see you there.